Welcome to the Trine reading at Astrology.com. The next 3 slides give you a synopsis or summary of the Trine and Vedic astrology and its alignment with the tarot card and the tarot spread as we see it, or as I see it here at Astrology. And this is just a reminder that the air signs are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. These are the trines in its zodiac layout to show you what signs are fire, earth, air and water, and it gives you an explanation in previous videos as to why I do the trines rather than the single zodiac sign horoscope, so that you can always drop me a message or a request at zeta55@outlook.com. This final informational slide tells you about the synergy between Vedic astrology and tarot based on my research at Astrology. And I ask that you look at it, you understand it, you digest it. If you don't understand, as I said, look at my previous videos or drop me a line at zetastrology.com or zeta55@outlook.com. Okay, at Astrology, as I say, I always like to do something different. And here we have the Tarot Week 16 and 17 for the air trine. And this covers the period April 17 to 30th, 2022. And I'm doing a 5-card spread, which starts with the topic card. And the topic card for the air trine this week, or this period, is the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles means, there are health problems, struggles, financial or material loss, and an absence of spirituality or the need for spirituality in your life. And we have 2 persons here passing by a lighted doorway, and they're just bypassing it. They are not looking to knock on that door and ask for help, even though they seem to be in dire straits and struggling. One seems to be injured, and because another is propping up the person, so that the dog is barking there, but they are just concerned about their own circumstances, and they are not understanding that while it might be a lonely road, it doesn't have to be. They can reach out to someone or the persons behind that lighted door to understand that they can get help, whether it's a church, whether it's an organization, whether it's neighbors, some family member, another loved one, but they try to do things on their own, and they are not worse off than others. There are persons who may be more worse off than them, but they can't understand that they would be stronger together and may even form a plan to better their chances of survival in this hard time, in this financial loss time. Unfortunately, everything has become very personal for them, and they keep their troubles to themselves and are not interested how others are managing to cope. So if this is you, or you and your loved ones and your family, understand that this is not a time that you should be lonely or can be lonely. Seek that help. It's there, right there. You need to ask for that help. But the topic is all about how you are managing your financial loss or your health problems or your struggles. Are you really a loner, or should you really ask for help? And the next card will tell us the influence, like the root of the issue. And the root of the issue here is the 6 of Swords. You want to move on, you want to escape from difficulties, you want that mental relief, but you have to take a journey for the situation to calm down. And we see on the boat here a gentleman who is very balanced. He's focused. He has that wand in his hand, taking you on that journey. He is an individual with sufficient positive influences governing his actions, his thoughts, his feeling and purpose. We get a strong sense that this is a man here to help you, and to that he can be relied upon, as it were. And then we have the attitude, your attitude, in terms of your character to this topic of your material and financial loss and your struggles. And the 3 of Wands is what is your attitude. It's travel, it's taking action, it's moving forward. That should be your attitude. You know, that you have to move forward, you have to take action. You just don't wallow in your misery, or don't ask for help, or see the help that is there for you to support you and enable you to take that action and to travel. And the Three of Wands is often associated with emigration. You can stay with what was familiar and safe, or take a chance moving on to something new and challenging. It is the decision part that often paralyzes you and brings you pain, because you just wallowing in your misery, and you're wondering if to take that. Okay, no, I don't want to take it. Yes, I want to take it. But however, once a decision has been reached, it often brings you relief, because you have taken action. And the Three of Wands is that it's instead of wondering and worrying about things, you know where you stand. Real plans can then be made, and action can be taken for you to get the moving forward, because you are bold, you are a risk taker. That's what you're supposed to be at this time. Don't just put your head down. Don't only look at the material world. Look at the spiritual world. Look at the guidance. Look at the friends around you. And let's see what the timing is. The timing here for you is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is a messenger coming to you suddenly. It's a person who is probably with the fire signs, because the Knight of Wands is all about fire sign, the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And there can be sudden arrivals and departures, dramatic actions, but without thought. These messages might make you bold and brave, but sometimes you need to be forward thinking. At times you may be too forward thinking for your own good, but this happens when your brain suddenly discovers that you have a way forward and that you can take action. But what does that brain tell you? Sometimes that you need to put things in place. You need to understand that even though there's something of interest to you, and you have incredible creative imagination that wants to take flight, you have to work out the ins and outs, the pros and cons, as it were, how it is all going to happen, or what you might need to do to put things in place, instead of tearing off down the road or flying by the seat of your pants, as we say, winging it. Don't be carried away by the messages that are coming to you. Yes, you are enthusiastic and excitement when these messages come to you, for you to take action, because you want to move forward, as the Three of Wands said. That's your attitude. But you need to understand the motivation. You can't be making it up as you go along, because what you want as the outcome is the Nine of Cups, celebration. You want your wish granted. You want to be pleased with yourself and your situation. You will be going through a period of great happiness and contentment, with little or nothing in the way of unpleasantness to take the smile off your face. If you look at your situation, understand that you have to move forward, that you have to take action, but you have to take action based on the messages coming to you, and understanding what those messages from the Knight of Wands is. Don't fly off the handle and do sudden things. It may be a sudden decision, but it has to be done with forethought, if that makes sense to you. Air Trine, and Air Trine, remember, you are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and it's all about creativity, but with balance. It's all about your intellect, but with balance. It's communication, but Libra is balance. And it is a time for being aware of and appreciating all the blessings and the magic of life. The Nine of Cups is traditionally known as the wish card, and in so much as what you have wished for, you will get. But there are some things that you have to do progressively rather than suddenly, and the Knight of Wands can either hinder you or help you. That's the Knight of Wands. And the Nine of Cups, however, can suggest emotional maturity and the understanding of what is important and what is not. there is a feeling that you have found yourself at long last. It is a time for seeing the bigger picture in life, and for truly knowing what you have been looking for and where you want to be and what you want to do. You know, again, it can suggest moving away from an old style, which is also enabling the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So all these cards seems to be aligning, you know, and it tells you that you want to move on based more on your wants, needs and expectations rather than your wish. So that do things properly, do things in a progressive way with thought and not without thought, and you are going to celebrate, you are going to get success. I ask that Bhagwan bless you and guide you for this period, and I thank you for sharing this video with me and understanding that something new and exciting may enter your mind, your thoughts, that will enable your dreams. Be safe, happy and healthy until we meet again. See you next time. Bye.